Lightyear can stop me now.
Zerg must be stopped. Attention, all Space Rangers. Report immediately to the briefing room. We need every space jockey we can get.
Star Command, do you read me? Come in, Star Command. Sector 9 reporting. We're under attack. Cannot fight much longer. Giant robots are stealing our power cells. Star Command.
Attention, all Space Rangers. This is Star Command. Giant robots have been detected in Sector 9. They are reportedly stealing the stolen fusion battery cells. Those power cells are vital. Without them, we are doomed. Commander Lightyear has ordered all recruits to report to the briefing room immediately.
Picking up a distress signal from Sector 9. They are being surrounded by giant robots. Attacked by the evil Emperor Zerg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Send reinforcements immediately.
Calling Star Command. Calling Star Command.
Green Squadron will retrieve the power cells, while the rest of you concentrate on those robots. We'll rendezvous at Planet Z. I will remain here at Star Command to coordinate the mission. Battle stations. Report to the flight deck for immediate launch. To infinity and beyond.
Attention, Space Rangers. This is Star Command. Prepare for immediate launch. Flight safety requires that you remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the spaceport. Please stay cool to the back of your seat. Shield will be lowered automatically.
All right, Space Rangers, aim for the seats. And remember, the targets are worth more when they're wet.
Please stay cool to the back of your seat. Your shield will be lowered automatically. Please stay cool to the back of your seat. Your shield will be lowered automatically.
All right, Space Rangers, aim for the seats. And remember, the targets are worth more when they're wet.
Please stay cool to the back of your seat.
This is the wall where I test my red light and the sight.
Joystick spin control is now activated. You are now in command of your station. Joystick spin control is now activated. Begin spinning your station.
Everything you got. Never mess around with Star Command, sir.
You will return back to the store. He is a bad boy.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. It's been an honor serving with you. Get the status board and determine your rank. Don't forget the holster class.
Good job, Space Rangers. Exit the space cruiser. Right. Good job, Space Rangers. Exit the space cruiser. Right. Good job, Space Rangers. Exit the space cruiser. Right. Good job, Space
You guys okay at this? Yeah, that's why we're asking.
Yes.
You guys okay at that seat right there?
Hello, hello. Okay, I didn't talk too much in there, said a couple of words because it is quite noisy and a lot of flashing lights. So if flashing lights affect you, please don't watch. I'm going to show some more on my magic band when I get here to the leaderboard area. Now let's see if my scores are still up there. Oh, I've gone down to 3 and 6. I was 2 and 4. Oh, but I'm still up there on the top Space Ranger. So that is what I do 3 times in a row every time I come. That is Astro Blaster's Buzz Lightyear. And this is the little green men's store. Of course, it shoots you out to, well, there is a tunnel, not a tunnel, hallway on the other side here that I go down usually until the 3rd time. Then I will come through here. And so that is Buzz Lightyear. When I talk about Buzz Lightyear, that is, let's see, if I need a trash can. I just picked up somebody's trash. I swear, some days I want to ask Disneyland if I can check out one of those grabber things, because some days it seems that's all I do is pick up trash after people. But anyway, so this is Little Green Men Shop, and this area, actually, I don't know if you were coming here years ago, but this is, they used to have a mosaic up here, and it might still be under this. I don't know what they did with it. And inside the Little Green Men's store is actually AT&T phone booths, where phones of the tomorrow, you could sit in a booth and make phone calls. It was also a good place to get a break from the heat if it was hot. So there's the entrance to Astro Blasters right there. It's the entrance of Tomorrowland. Now this is Star Tours right over here, and it is closed for refurbishment right now. And I don't know how long it's been closed. I think only a couple of weeks. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I was like, if I walk by and a line is short, I'll go in. And also, I do have to admit, a short line is, to me, is probably a different definition than your idea of a short line. You might think, oh, it's only 30 minutes, that's short. I have to go like 5 minutes, you know. I'm spoiled. But I don't always come here for rides, except for Buzz Lightyear. I do Buzz Lightyear. And then I often will, from here, go to monorail, take a ride on the monorail, and that's where I do a little hello to you. But I decided to do something a little bit different today. So I hope that walking through the line and all that stuff at Buzz wasn't too boring. But that's what I do. I am now going to head over this way, I think. They're doing some filming. They've been doing movie filming for the past week here at Disneyland. Jon Favreau, who created The Mandalorian, and he did a bunch of other things. He's what some people call a fanboy, because he really is a fan of Disneyland. And sometimes you get, well, anyway, whatever. And he created The Mandalorian. Oh, love The Mandalorian. Absolutely love The Mandalorian. So he's here doing filming for Disney Plus, I understand. Oswald the Rabbit live action thing. I don't know, because they were at Tiki Room last week and in various places around the park. Now, for the 70th anniversary, they've set up little kiosks that have tickets in it. And if you use your Magic Band, you can get a ticket, only one per day for each machine. And I'm going to stop here for a second, because walking and talking and listening to you guys may not be the best. But so they have them on, the first one is on Main Street, and a little movie theater, and at the ticket booth with Tilly. And that's always my first stop, because I'm on Main Street. It makes sense. So this morning as I walk in, I notice that the film crew is there, and it's blocked off. So I stopped and I asked one of the people, all very lovely people, and I said, oh, you know, is it going to be open later today so I can, you know, get my little ticket, the Magic Band? And the first person I talked to said, no, it's going to be down all day. Oh, okay. But then another person said to me, oh, but if you go to Disney Showcase, they may have some tickets, a limited quantity of tickets there, because they knew that this was going to be down all day. So I went down to Disney Showcase and I asked one of the CMs, and she said, well, let me check on that for you. So she disappeared off into the back, was gone for a few minutes. But then she came, with a ticket. So I got my ticket. So I walked back down and I was in front of the film crew. I was saying, oh, I got my ticket. So I got my ticket. I put it in my locker. So I got a locker today, because I was trying to pack very lightly today. Sometimes I feel as if I'm packing for a weekend trip when I come. So I just have a purse. Let's see. And I did break down and get a new fanny pack, because the purse was not going to do it. Okay, so here's my purse. So I got everything I need in here, except for it felt a little, I mean, it's stiff, but it isn't. So I got a fanny pack with the same style of some of the other things that I've purchased in the past year. It's black, got a D on it. Now I didn't take it to be embroidered. I'm trying to take it off with one hand, with my right hand, which some things I can do right-handed, some things I can't, because I'm basically left-handed. So I don't know, are you guys like that? Are you like right-handed, but there's some things you do left-handed? I don't know. Or left-handed, there are some things they do. So this is a little fanny pack I got because it is easier to keep my phone in it and my wallet if I need that. So, and these were designed, I don't wear them. I thought I might wear them since I don't have to wear glasses anymore. It's the headbands. And this fanny pack, and it has a little larger pack and a small backpack and a large backpack and a tote bag, all in this design. It says Disneyland. I don't know if you can see right here, it's got elastic loops. It's got elastic loops and a snap. So they're actually designed that you can put your earband in there when you don't want to wear it. You can hold it in there. Now for the little fanny pack, I don't know exactly how that works, but that's how this is designed. And then the larger bags, they all have this apparatus in there. It's a snap and then elastic bands, which is clever because then you can set your ears in there. So after I had my cataracts removed and didn't have to wear glasses anymore, I thought, oh good, I can wear my headbands, because I always thought they hurt my head because of the arms on my glasses, right? Wrong. I put on my Minnie Mouse headband and still hurt my head. So I gave them away. And I don't buy it. So it saves me a lot of money. I don't, have to collect ears, But anyway, so that was Buzz Lightyear. That's what I do. So when I talk about Buzz Lightyear, so you'll have a little bit. And I was surprised the connection didn't go down. Rebecca, if I'm ever not having fun at Disneyland, there one of two things. One, it's my evil twin. They cloned me. It's not me, it's a robot. Or number two, it's not me. If ever I'm here at Disneyland saying, oh yeah, I didn't have much fun today, you know that there's something wrong. You know that it's not me. My mind's been taken over by evil Dr. somebody or other, Oh, you can see a tail feathers of what I call the Disneyland birds. There's one over there, the little tiny brown. I don't know what kind of bird they actually are. Oh, he thinks I have popcorn. But these birds have been here at Disneyland probably from day one. Not these same birds, so I'm not that silly. Generations, probably on generation 10,000 of these little guys. Because I don't think the cats get them. Cats keep the mice out, So I don't know that they have any predators, and there are some eagles and hawks and stuff that come around Disneyland. I don't think there's any coyotes here that I've ever heard about, but there's coyotes in Long Beach. So there could be coyotes here in Anaheim. But this part is pretty city-fied, so it may be on the outskirts, like Anaheim Hills or something. You never know. Nature can actually survive in all sorts of places. But we're supposed to have a little mini heat wave. Now, actually, our summer here, in my mind anyway, has been pretty mild. so far. But I think it's supposed to start getting hot in the next few days. And, you know, when I say hot, you know, in the 90s, that's hot. Where I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley, oof, it really was hot. But I never thought of it as hot. That's just the way it was until I moved to Hermosa Beach. I lived in Hermosa Beach, and I came back home one time, and I go, oh my gosh, it's so hot here. But, you know, so hot is relative. And as far as humidity, maybe we're not dry like Vegas, but, you know, what we have is not humidity. It might be a little muggy once in a while here and there. But if you want to experience actual humidity, you know, go to Florida, go to Atlanta, go to Missouri. Oh my gosh. That was my first introduction to humidity, was in Missouri. Yeah. So it's nice. When I was driving in this morning, it was like foggy, not foggy, but marine layer was still in. And and the sun. I wish I could have taken a picture, but I was driving, so I couldn't. At one point, the sun was just this large, orangey yellow disc, just this flat, round disc in the sky, and there was a line like horizon. I don't know. There's just like a line covering the bottom of it, and it was just coming up over. It was gorgeous. It was really cool. I wish I could have taken a picture of it, but I was driving. So no picture was taken, but it was really gorgeous. And then 2 minutes later, it's like up a little higher and glaring in my eyes. It's like, no, go back to being a pretty orange disc, you know. But so from here, I'm going to go over to Autopia and get my 70th anniversary ticket for there. And then I'm going to hop on the train and get off at Main Street and get on the horse-drawn streetcar and go down to the end of Main Street. And then I'm going to go to Frontierland to get my tickets there, and then over the Jungle Cruise to get my tickets there. And then I think that's all the tickets. There's small, Fantasyland doesn't have tickets, but they have a show. And one of these days soon, I will go over there and I'll do a little Facebook Live to show you all the cool little things that happen over there. So, for those of you that grew up a long time ago, like I did, I'm at the Galactic Grill, and this right here is the stage where many a band used to play. It would rise, see where the planters are? It would rise, and then the band would be there. And I remember in high school lots of times coming for all-night parties and watching the bands and stuff here and dancing and everything. So for those of you that haven't been here in a long time, and to try to get spatial location in your mind of where the heck I am. Now, over this is what used to be America the Beautiful and Carousel of Progress. I really miss the Carousel of Progress. For a while, it says Star Wars Launch Bay, and for a while they had Star Wars stuff in there. And they've had lots of different things in there. Nothing is last. And it's really hard, especially nowadays, to try to say future in Tomorrowland, because technology and things advance so quickly. I mean, just in my lifetime, the amazing things that have happened, it is like boom, boom, boom. So it's really hard to say, oh, this is some stuff that's going to be around in the future. Like I'm still waiting for the Jetsons flying cars, though. You know, I grew up on the Jetsons. I'm still waiting for those flying cars. And every time I have to get on the 405, I go, oh man, I wish I could just fly over this, you know. Because in the space up above, you know, people drive in the air the way they drive down on the ground. It will be something. So I'm going to continue with my day, and I hope you enjoyed the little peek there into Buzz Lightyear. So when I talk about Buzz, you'll have, you know, a little better idea. Though it's so much more fun experiencing it for yourself, you know. But it was a good day, and I'm going to continue. And also, this stuff is hard, guys, because I don't have a script. I'm just making it up as I go, and I tend to ramble. So I'm trying to like focus and have a point for it all. But you know, for those of you that really know me, you know, I have no point. I can just jabber on, but I want you guys to be safe and happy and healthy and be magical. Remember, the magic is in you. Let your little light glow. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.